What's up, guys? This is Rey-Jay back with another video. And in this one, I want to break down what's happening with the overall market and break down the three catalysts that are going to be affecting whether or not the market goes back to all-time highs or if we're about to get a big rejection. Just know that nothing I'm saying is financial advice, so don't take anything that way. Anyways, as far as the market's going, as you guys can tell, we're holding up very nicely on SPY, the QQQ, and many other tickers. We're above that 588 area on SPY, and we're doing a fantastic job. However, whether this continues or not depends on some factors. So the first thing to remember is that tomorrow is going to be Wednesday, and at 2 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have the FOMC minutes coming out. This is going to be very important because it's going to give us more insights about what happened during the Fed meeting from FOMC. The minutes report is not a typical FOMC meeting, it's just a report on paper about FOMC. So this is going to be a very, very big catalyst for the markets. It may launch us higher or dump us, depending on what the other Fed officials say about a potential cut and their views on monetary policy. That's going to be very, very important. Secondly, the second main catalyst is this. We have NVIDIA's earnings tomorrow as well. If NVIDIA does very well and the share price just runs really hard, we're going to be watching the market follow the trend. But if NVIDIA gets a big rug pull, the market could also get a rug pull with it. So I'll be watching that very closely. That's the second main catalyst for the markets. And then the last one is going to be this. So President Trump has been trying to get a tax bill to pass. But the problem is that although it got past the House, the Senate are now arguing about it. We have some people in the Senate, even Republicans, who are saying that they're not really happy about the proposal so far because they believe that President Trump's spending bill is going to be increasing the federal deficit and the governmental debt by $3.3 trillion over the next, many, many years. They're not happy about what the spending bill is going to be proposing. And they're saying that unless President Trump gets serious about the federal deficits, they're not going to be doing it. So we have some Republicans who are saying that. Other ones are still in favor of it. So it's very mixed right now. Right now, the Senate majority is in favor of Republicans, who have 53 in the seats overall, and then you have about 47 for Democrats. So, the Republicans do have an edge, but the problem is that not all of them are in favor of this bill yet. But I talk about this because let's just say they come to a consensus and they start voting by the end of this week or next week. If they do start voting on this bill, and if they pass it, if they end up passing President Trump's tax bill, I think that's going to be very bullish for the stock market. I think that this is going to cause the market to rally very hard. But that's a very, very big if. It depends on if they end up passing it or not. Based off what they're saying right now, it looks like it's going to be kind of difficult, but we'll see just to be safe. But if they do pass the tax bill, that could also help the market rally really hard and break these highs and get closer to all-time highs. That could be another factor. But I just want to say that, we have a bunch of catalysts right now. We'll have to see how they end up affecting things. As of right now, as long as SPY is above 588, we're favoring upside. And we could try to get closer to like 592. We still look bullish heading into tomorrow. As of right now, we're doing a great job at holding up. On the triple Q, we're also looking more bullish so long as we don't end up losing that 517 area. We're looking for 522 as our potential target or above. It looks like these highs might be retested, although we do have tough resistance here. We'll see how well the QQQ holds up, but we're looking bullish nonetheless. On the IWM, we're looking more bullish so long as we don't end up losing essentially this, the 204 area. We're actually favoring 208 and eventually this gap fill for the 210 zone. We look bullish nonetheless. ES has an inverse head and shoulders. As long as we don't lose 5,900, we're actually favoring an attempt to get up to about 5,950 or above. So nice inverse head and shoulders, nice potential upside in this stock. We're looking good on ES. On NQ, we have an inverse head and shoulders. We're looking quite good. 21,500 is going to be our resistance. We'll see if we break this. We still look bullish as long as we don't lose 21,266. We look bullish on NQ. Bitcoin is looking a little bit more bullish. We have a triple bottom here. As of right now, we are favoring upside. Of course, don't forget all of this depends on FOMC minutes. It depends on NVIDIA's earnings and the tax bill. But nonetheless, the market looks bullish. So, by the way, about Bitcoin, I forgot to mention, as long as we're above 109,000, we're favoring. We want to get closer to about 111,000 plus. So it looks bullish. Tesla has a flag here. So we're getting a breakout right over here like this. So this is what it looks like on Tesla. As you guys could tell, we're breaking out so far out of this flag, and we're looking pretty good. So we're favoring that we want to continue to push for basically the 360s as time goes on. So we're looking pretty good. On NVIDIA, we have a nice flag as well, potential breakouts, as long as don't lose 132 are favoring, the higher 130s. But this depends on NVIDIA's earnings as well. So we'll have to see how that goes just to be safe. Apple's favoring 201, then eventually 203 is our targets. Looks bullish so long as we don't lose 198. For others out there, we have AMD. As long as we don't end up losing 113, we're favoring an attempt to get back up to 116. For Coinbase, we look more bullish. We have to see if we could hold above 263. As long as we do, we're favoring 272.5. For Amazon, we're looking a bit more bullish as well. I think that as of right now, we're continuing to favor upside. As long as we don't lose 204, we're favoring a move back up to about this 208 area. Meta's looking pretty good. As long as we don't lose 635, we're favoring 644. Google's favoring 176 plus, as long as we don't lose 170. And Microsoft is favoring 462 plus, as long as we don't lose 454. The VIX remains bearish. It's favoring a move back down to the 18s. So for now, the market remains more bullish. As of right now, at the time I'm recording this, we are looking quite bullish. But don't forget, it depends on these catalysts from FOMC minutes to NVIDIA's earnings and President Trump's tax bill. So we'll see how things end up going, but we still look bullish for the time being. Thank you for listening, guys. This is going to be a very, very quick update, and peace out.